February was my last competition. Was an indoor competition, totally different than what we're doing right now. So from February on, I was just pregnant. I will keep like shooting at home, and I will keep doing gym and all that stuff. But like, I think I didn't shoot like after I gave birth. I didn't shoot like 8 weeks, and now I started preparing for this competition 3 weeks ago. Yeah. I need to say that normally you prepare like super good for the competitions. You make sure you have like a lot of hours behind your bow, and you make sure that you are doing everything for the competition to have a good result. And I feel like this time physically I'm not as strong as I normally am, I'm still like mentally in the game, and I'm still mentally there. But at the same time, I have like something else that I am that is depending on me to survive. Let's call it like that. And I feel like things feel definitely different.
It's definitely more difficult than it used to be, because before I could just practice whenever I wanted and how much I wanted, and now archery is not number one on the top spot anymore, but like hers, like Luna, well-being and stuff like that. So it's difficult. Like I cannot train when I want, so there's definitely like some planning involved. I'm definitely cut down some of the practice hours, so the hours that I make, I try to make as efficient as possible, because it's more important that way. The other day I went to a World Cup in Madrid, and it was very difficult. It was kind of the first time I'm leaving her all alone, so I was like constantly thinking about home, like how Gabi and Luna were doing. So it was mentally very frustrating to be apart. But this was amazing. This event, we were all together as a family. Of course, Gabi and Luna came a bit later than I was, but it was really cool to experience this as a family of 3 now.
So I don't really know how important the world rankings are for archery, but for example in tennis, I think they introduced now this like a new rule for women that they can take a few months off and don't lose their spot. How is this in archery?
For us, it's a little bit different. Obviously, if you don't go shoot competitions, you miss a little bit of points and stuff like that. I think before I took my break, I was number 13 in the world, and I think now I'm like 22, 22nd or something like that. So it's been like, I don't want to say it's bad for my world ranking, but like not being actively shooting put me in a different spot. Yeah,
it's been rough. Of course, like they try to help as much as possible, but also like if you want to play at the highest level, you kind of need to play in a full-time program, and they don't accept that, at least.
Well, this is the first competition. I think it's like difficult to say that like the federation supports us or not. I feel like it's like this is another stage of our life, and we took responsibility of what we did, kinda. Sounds weird. So for this competition, we had full support.
Yeah, full support.
We're gonna see upcoming competitions as well.
The only thing that happened, like the first day we got here, there were some communication issues. So I asked at the check-in, like, hey, like I had a family room, like I want to make sure that everything's set up, and they're like, family room? What's that? And then I just got a room, and there was like no crib in it, no, like we missed a fridge, for example, but at the end, through the organization, I was able to make it manage, to make it work. So I went down, I told them like, hey, we need a baby bed and like a fridge, and within an hour it was arranged, so that was fine. But just like so far, it's been like I don't have anything to complain about. It's going very smooth. Everything is adapted to our lifestyle at the moment, and I think it's very, very helpful.
Yeah, I also think that like we did take some friend of us like as an example. In archery, there's like, I feel like this generation allow themselves to kind of like be archers and be athletes, but also make a family. We took the example of our friends, the Brady Ellison and Toya Ellison, and like Braden and Tanya, like people that is like known in our sports. We saw that they could manage to be parents, and we also wanted the same. Like we also thought that it was gonna be nice to like grew a family together, and that's what we're doing at the moment. Yeah.
So you mentioned already that your mind did wander off occasionally. You mentioned that you didn't feel as physically fit as you used to. But how do you deal with the sleep deprivation?
Yeah.
So far, we are very lucky. Like like she sleeps through the night already. Like she sleeps 8 hours already. So like we're getting our 8 hours sleep without any issues. So that's really nice. I've definitely heard some stories that it's not like that. So during the day, it's pretty tough because she doesn't like to be laid down or anything. So during the day, it's either me holding her or Gabi is holding her. But the rest of the nights are good, it's solid. So for the rest, like we will manage.
Yeah, she likes contact naps, just like you can see. I feel like she, like Mike said, she sleeps pretty good. She's really easy. Things are going fine. Like I feel like, obviously, you know, like after a long training or something like that. For example, yesterday we both wanted to take a nap, and we were kind of like, oh, we hope Luna also wants to take a nap, you know. And also like we just woke up from a nap, and yeah, like I feel like she feels like we need it as well. So yeah, she's just easy. Yeah. Obviously, she needs a lot of attention, and we are like, we talk about what we were gonna do as parents and stuff like that. And I decided that I wanted to be like to do breastfeeding and to do things like that required a little bit more time. So I would not have like maybe long trainings every day and stuff like that. My priority like right now is her, and I feel like for Mikey, like his priority is also her, but I'm always pushing him to like asking him like, did you train already? Like, so it doesn't cause like my position in the world ranking or in the competitions, and it doesn't take hisses as well, you know. Like I'm mothering two people. I'm kidding. No, but like we talked about what we were gonna do, and like I'm stepping down a little bit, and he's like still shooting. Yeah.
Like still like try to keep practicing every single day, just maybe like smaller amounts, but still keep going every day. I think that's something that's been helping me a lot. Like I've been only shooting maybe 70-80 hours a day instead of like my usual 200-250 or more. But I'm keeping it up every single day, just keep that muscle memory going, and this, the mindset of like I want to get better every day.
And for me, I encourage like a woman to like take the time to be other than that just an athlete, you know. Like obviously, if you want, do whatever you want, but at the same time, like this is like super cool, and you can still be an athlete and a mom at the same time. So I encourage them to like, if they're thinking about having a baby or something like that, to do it. I think it's cool.